So hello, let me show you how to create a symbol and footprint in Altium Designer. So I'm going to create a symbol and footprint for a 0603 capacitor, for which I have in the first part I made a presentation which key parameters need to be considered to create a footprint. So here you can see that this is my schematic which normally I use for my YouTube videos. So before I start creating a symbol for 0603 capacitor, one important thing is that whenever you create the symbol for your library, which is the grid setting. Here, normally what I use is 100 mil. And when you create your component in Altium Designer, then you must keep the same grid. Otherwise, what will happen when you will place your component on your schematic, then when you compile your project, then you will get the error. To avoid that, you should keep in mind that this grid setting is very important. So integrated library here I have already opened. You can see in my other videos I have explained how you can create the integrated library. So let me open this. So here you can see that I don't have any capacitor. So to create a new component, you can click here, add. So it will create a new component, and you have to just change the name and it will come automatically. But I'm not going to create because the problem, okay, just let me, for the example, let me show you what happens. So here you can see that the component, and again I have to add all the parameters here one by one, and that's what I don't want to do. So what I'm going to do, I will just copy one of the component from here, let's say this one, and paste it, and I will change the naming for this because I want all these parameters. Don't want to add if I will parameter add a new component, then again I have to add all this parameter, and I so double click here, and then this is cap. So this is cap 063. Let's say, sorry, cap 100 nano 50 volt and 060. Here C mark, then SMD MLCC value we will change here to 100 nano. Diverse 1% tolerance. Power won't be there. Then AECQ. Let's say I'm working in automotive, so here whether it's qualified for automotive. Let me put it yes. Here you can add the datasheet URL. Then design dielectric is X7R. Which represent basically a temperature grade. So X7R is I think till 125 degrees centigrade. Then voltage type is MLCC, voltage is 50 volt. So these parameters are not specifically only for capacitor, but I keep in mind that these parameters should be suitable for everything, like for all the passive and active component. That's why here the name of the other parameters which are not for the capacitor. Then in the remark you can maybe add like a soft start or open mode capacitor type, then price, and then here as I said 0. Okay, then let me delete this portion. So pin is very simple, that you can add from here. You can go to the place, and here is the pin, and you can choose the pin, the size what you want. Here it's a pin length is 100 mil. You can change as per your requirement, but I will keep it 200. And let me remove this one also from here. This is the footprint of register. So here it will disappear when later on, because when you will update this, refresh this, and then it will disappear. To create a capacitor symbol, what you can do, choose a line. So this line, so okay, and I will change the color for both, otherwise same like your pin. So here you can choose the color in the properties, and now it's blue. Then here for this connection I have to change the grid. That you can do by clicking on the G. So here as soon as you press on G, the grid has changed, and now for this connection I am taking again placing a line which should be that is small, this side also, left and right, and then let me change the color for both to blue, and then here I changed it, and so value I will put it here, and that's how you can create the symbol in Altium Designer for the capacitor. Just let me check whether this distance is correct or not. I mean, do we need this? Oh, sorry. That looks better. Yeah, so let me save this, change the grid again to 100 mil. So just for placing this, I just change the grid. I mean, but my if you will see, my connecting pins which you are going to use on your schematic remains 100 mil. So let me save this, and I think I have to compile this first. So compiled. Here you can check under the message, so it's showing that no error found. It okay. I just wanted to check whether that looks similar to the other component or not, and can go to the component here, and then yeah, it's available here. Yeah, so looks good. Yeah, the distance between, I mean, this two pin is 50 mil, which looks good. If you want, you can also take 100 mil, but that looks bit odd for me. That's why I just keep it to 50 mil. That's how you create the component. And now let's move to the footprint. So to design the footprint, open the PCB library, and in the PCB library here you can see that I don't have a 0603 capacitor footprint that we are going to create. So let me add a footprint that you can do by clicking here add. Here you can see that. So this is 0603 capacitor. In the description you can add 0603 capacitor, body dimension 1.6 millimeter by 0.8 millimeter. So length, just check here, pad length is 0.9 and then pad width is 0.8 millimeter, pad to pad gap is 0.6 millimeter, then toe fillet, heel fillet, and side fillet are 0.3, 0.15, and 0.1 meter. So this dimension I'm going to use to design footprint. I have already in my previous video explained how I have chosen this dimensions from the recommended CAMET datasheet. So pad length is equal to 0.8 millimeter, width was 0.9 millimeter, and pad gap was 0.6 millimeter. Then we have a toe fillet, heel fillet, and side fillet. Toe fillet 0. Side fillet 0.15 JS side fillet, which is 0.1 millimeter. Yeah, side fillet is basically not recommended from in the IPC, but we will try to have some side fillet. If 0.1 is not 0.1 millimeter is not possible, then at least 0.05 millimeter on both sides. Then height 0.8 millimeter of the component. Then let me save this. So here you can see that my grid, which is which I'm using 0.025. If you want to change the grid, you can change it by clicking on the G, and then it will give you the different grids, and that you can, but I will keep it at 0.025. So to create the footprint, let here, and here you can go to the place, then select this pad. Oops, sorry. Place it here. We need two pads. Then select both the pad by clicking the shift. Yeah, and then bring both to the top layer. Change the number. This one is first, this one is second, and we will also change the properties of the pad. We don't want in the circle shape. So here you can go to the properties. If you cannot see in your Altium Designer the properties window, then you can go to the panel there. Here is the property. So in the properties, X was 0.8 and Y 0.9 millimeter, and then here we will change it to rounded rectangle, and the rest, top paste and the top shoulder, we will leave it to the according to the rule expansion. Okay, then yeah, we have seen that the pad to pad gap is 0.6 millimeter. So this is the center. Let me check the distance here. 0.3 millimeter is correct. This one doesn't look correct, so 0.325. So let me shift one time. By clicking Control M, you can measure the distance. So point, perfect. So we have here the both the pads of the capacitor. Here this corner angle you can change by going to the shape, but here in this version of Altium Designer I don't have that option. Maybe if you have a new version of Altium Designer, then that facility is available, but here I don't have that, so I will keep it as it is. Then we need the body of the pad. For that I will create it in the top overlay. For that, what you can do, go to the place, we need a line, and this line here in the property section, you can see that it has already taken the mechanical, but I want to bring it to the top layer. So just click on the tab, so it will go automatically, your cursor will go automatically on the in the properties window, and then choose top overlay. 0.1 millimeter line width is okay, and then just to come back on this window, just click on escape, so it will be there. So make sure that your line widths at the edge of the shoulder, not at the edge of the pads. Okay, then we need a 3D body. So I already downloaded the 3D body. So let me place the 3D body, which you can do by clicking here, place, and then 3D body, which I already downloaded the step data, and this 3D body here, center. So that's how it's like. Place is kept. So okay, looks good. So here you can see that. Then what we need one more layer here, which I call it for the courtyard of the 3D body. And for that, what you can do, you can go to the place line. Then again, I normally put it on the mechanical layer 15 cap, and then you will come back, and it's 1.75. So just double click here, 1.4, so change it to 1.75, and then bring it to the center. Here you can see the center point. So this center point has here, so here you can see that it's 0.875 two times with 1.75, and then place it here at the edge of the pad. Copy this courtyard from at the top, and also bring it at the bottom side. Just place it and then select it, bring it to the center. Here you can put it here. So that's look good, and let me select the, so here, so basically this boundaries are used it as a keep out for the collision check. So the outer boundary is for the pad, and the inner boundary, this one, is for the actual body of the capacitor. So that's how it looks like. Then let me measure the parameter here. I mean, these three parameters, which is toe fillet, heel fillet, and side fillet. I have already made a presentation on this, and link you will find in the description. You can have a look why these parameters are important. Yeah, so toe fillet, heel fillet, and side fillet, these values I already described here. So let me measure first the body of the capacitor. Here you can see that it's not snapping. Let me go to the properties. In the properties, guides and axis snap options you have to select, and then let's check it again. No, it's not snapping those areas. So snapping is off, so that's why. So let me choose the snapping for all layer, and then again, okay, so no, current layer. Okay, now I got it, because you can select for the all layer, and then again you have to select here the 3D body where you have to snap, and also the other points like pad center, pad vertical, pad edges. Then it will only snap. So as I selected the 3D body, I hope that it will work. So again, Control M to measure, but before that, let me bring that the 3D body, then Control M, and now it's snapping. So here you can see that it's 0.8 and 1.6. Then from this portion till, so here you can see that it's 0.3 toe fillet. Then center to center distance, distance between the pad must be 0.6 millimeter. Then let's check the side fillet. Yeah, 0.05 also at the top and bottom. Then we have to measure the side fillet, which is here. So this pad of the pad of the not the pad the terminal of the capacitor is 0.35, which is here, and then the rest is side fillet, which is 0.15. So that is also correct. And then let me measure the body of the capacitor, which is 0.8 times 1.6. Then this is the maximum length of the capacitor body at the top. Yeah, so let me go to the 3D and show you this parameter. So yeah, exactly. So here you can see that, so here this side fillet, you can see that it's 0.15. Then this is that terminal of the capacitor, which is 0.35. Then toe fillet is 0.35, and then this side fillet is 0.5 on the both side. Then let me check on the back side. Yeah, so here you can also see that the distance between the two pad is 0.6 millimeter. So that's how you can design the footprint in Altium Designer for 0603. So that's all. Thank you very much.